Toastmaster title very recently, and we know he is the mentor of half the club. Most of them are rowdy rough boys, including me. So please help me in welcoming our distinguished Toastmaster Samit on the stage.
I used to believe that Toastmasters write their speeches at night like Batman. But I have also seen today that like batsmen, they can deliver centuries on the stage. General Evaluator, fellow Toastmasters, guests, and my dear friends. It's century, not of 100 runs, but of 100 noble contributions. Now, the objective of this speech was to incorporate the comments from the earlier speech, feedback from earlier speech, and to deliver it on the stage. And Adhiraj, I'll tell you that pat on your back because you have delivered this speech with absolutely flying colors. Because there are two things which I loved in your speech. The first one is, like all great things, is not without a great foundation. And that is what the structure of your speech was. You started the speech with a question, and I love this for any of the speeches because it doesn't say that we start with a premise, we start with an inquiry, with a quest, and then you introduced your character. Then a traditional speech construct, like introduce the character, then you have a conflict, you created a climax, then at the climax, your mentor, like who was the character, he appeared as a mentor and said why he had done what he has done, Mayur. And then you finished it with a very low and very, even though that was a very happy ending, but it was delivered in a very sad way. That was the structure of the speech. And the content for the speech also I liked because it was a personalized content. The character was built, Mayur's character. There were a lot of dialogues, back and forth, your dialogue, Mayur's dialogues, and other friends' dialogue. And it was actually an emotional speech. Not every speech is emotional, but this speech was emotional through the dialogues, through the underlying tone of the speech. I think we had got a lot of emotions. A lot of people got emotional with the vocal variety too. Now, if I want to give a couple of suggestions, I'll give two. I'll give two. The first one is metaphor. Century you have used as a metaphor to construct that speech, and that impact on the audience could have been much more if you have constructed the metaphor the way it should have been. Probably it should not have started with century. The metaphor construction should have started with where in every century starts, which is at the singles, at the doubles, at every partnership. And you have got ample opportunities. So when you first time met, you should have met, I have made a partnership. And then first time you made an investment and you got something, you said, I have made a first singles. Then you could have said, I have made 2s and 3s and all these. And then when the mentor said, I cannot invest and I do an investment which you thought was a bad investment, you said, I thought I was going to be a hit wicket. Then you could build up your century, that metaphor. And I think that would have impacted, that would have made the speech more impactful through the language of the metaphor. Now the flow of energy, the second thing which I love the thing I loved in your speech, it was not just another speech, it was an emotional speech and a lot of emotion there. But you need to have the choreograph the emotion like an orchestra. For example, I think in the climax, you need to use triads. And for triads, longer words don't have. You have got all the raw materials in place. You should say, your money, don't invest. My money, you invest. Our money, you're investing on unknown people. Smaller words, triads, but it gets across the message. Because that is where you are playing with emotions much more subtler emotions. And the mentor, when he said, don't have more than 6-7 words in mentor's dialogue, because that is going to change the life of everybody's life the way it has changed you. Probably you should have added when you started thinking differently, not definitely at the last moment, but much earlier. I love this speech, and this century will be memorable and remembered by me. Generally.